Hey guys, that is enough. That's just enough waiting. Sorry. Usually try to wait a good few minutes there before we get started, just to let some people get in, people who see the live chat anyway. But yeah, let's get it going here. Hello everyone. Hello Cody, Ivan, Speedball, Martin. What's an umbrella? And Dr. John Watson. We have a doctor among us. Brian, what's going on, guys? Too much waiting? Sorry. Hello, everyone. Von Doom, Scale Mall Eric, Mr. Ruano, Silver Wolf, John, Josh, Reagan, Travis, Rizern. Hello, everyone. Okay. Yes, as I saw someone mentioning earlier, that it's going to be a pretty quick build. Yes, it is going to be a pretty quick build. If you guys saw 2 days ago, I made a post on Facebook, a poll. I asked you guys to vote because I have 4 of these kits that I'm going to review, but I wanted to do 2 live stream build and 2 I don't need to live stream build all 4 of them because they're very similar kits. So the 2 that I won't be live streaming, that I won't be live building today, I built up already. So the Gundam Greep and the LO booster already got built up and everything. So I'll show you guys those here in a little. Yes, we're going to build Aesculapius first just because they're in numerical order. So we'll build this one first and then we'll build the Hydra last. So this is one that I actually, and I've got it here in the review. I'll show you guys because I actually do have it here with me. I've mentioned this many times before that this is one kit that I actually built a long time ago. It was one of the first kits that I built, and I actually did like a little bit of like panel ending and painting on it way back when as well. But I do have that kit here, so I'll show you guys in the review compared with the one that I'm just building up now, and then compared with like the one that I had a long time ago. But yeah, it's a cool design. The kit. I mean, these kits need a lot of work. The proportions need some work. The seam lines all over the place. But I mean, like, they're pretty nicely detailed for just HG kits. They got some nice detail there. They just need some fixing up a little bit. So, unlike usually, I'll put my parts, I'll prepare them in like a separated box. This time, I mean, there's so few parts for this, I just kind of put them all together in the box here. So, everything's just all together here. I think I should be able to, put it together fine. The other 2 that I put together already, I did like that, and it was all good. The Hydra is in Battle Assault. Yeah, that was weird, wasn't it? The Hydra was in Gundam Battle Assault 2, not in 1, right? Just only in Battle Assault 2. So let's get to it. And the first thing we're doing here is building the thighs. Like with a lot of old kits, the order that you build this is very strange compared to what we're used to today. Like today, like every new kit that comes out, especially HGs, and RGs too. HGs usually follow the formula of like torso, head, arms, legs, waist, weapons, and backpack last, right? RGs usually go from like the ground up. RGs usually have you building like legs, feet and legs first, and then either the arms or torso, and then like the head last, like that. These kits have you building the legs first, then the torso, and then the arms, and then torso and head, then the arms. Anyway, so it's kind of similar to the way HGs go together, essentially. The order of the sections, anyway. Johnny asked, do you plan on painting them? I don't have plans to paint them up right away. What I end up doing with them, I'm not sure. I want to use probably one of them for a Trash Treasure series. Now, I had previously, at the end of the Tristan project, I hinted that this was the one that I wanted to do for Trash Treasure, but I'm not sure if the Masquerade GPO2. So the Masquerade GPO2 is the one that I'll be starting very soon, and then the next Trash Treasure series after that will be one of these G-Unit kits. Probably this one, but I could end up changing my mind. So, ANA Studio or ANA Studios is Aesculapius 50 cent. I'm not sure what that means. What do you mean by that? Like 50 cent the wrapper, or isn't like the cost of the kit 50 cent? It's a pretty cheap kit, yeah, it's not that cheap. But I'm not sure about any connection to Aesculapia, or to 50 cent the wrapper. So I'm not connection. Sorry to say. The one thing too that I really don't like about these kits is the fact that so much of the polycap joints are visible. So like the elbow joint is just straight up polycap, the hands are straight up polycap. The hands are easy enough to switch. I mean, the hands you just swap out for some option hands, that's not a big deal. But the joints are a little bit trickier because you have to either cover up the polycap part of the joint, which is a very, very viable option, or swapping out the joint and just putting in a totally new joint, which is also could be good. I'm not sure which way ultimately I'll end up going, but it's something to think about. And so for like the elbow, usually I think like the space in the elbow is big enough to just like build a part to go around the polycap to fit into the elbow, because that'll also help to just bulk out that section of the elbow as well, because the polycap looks kind of small in between there. So like just making like a just out of plot plate something to house cover up the polycap is probably what I'll end up doing. But for like the knee joint, for example, I don't know, maybe I would end up just making something totally new for the knee joint, possibly. Polycap A and E. What do you think about the Wing Zero Verka EW? Maxwell asks. I've talked about that quite a bit already. Like I made a whole video about that, and I've talked about it in past live streams. But essentially, the Wing Zero EW Verka, I like the design mostly for nostalgic reasons, I suppose. It's a cool design though. It's not one that I'm necessarily super excited about, but I'm sure it's gonna be a good kit. So like, I don't think that it's one that would have been on my wish list, but I'm sure I'm going to enjoy it. So yeah, it'll be cool. But yeah, you guys will see it if you're unfamiliar with these kits. You'll see as they're coming together that they do have a lot of nice detail on them. Oh, and I should have put this polycap in first maybe. It's kind of hard to get in once that white piece is in there. Finger is proving to be a little bit too large here. There you go. So like the main armor pieces, once you have the seam lines filled up on the main sections of armor, like this main section of the lower leg and the upper leg here, they actually look quite good once the seam lines are removed. The problem mostly with these kits is in the joints, and I missed something there. Okay, there we go. The problem is mostly in the joint areas, like the ankle joint, the knee joint area. These areas of the kit look very lacking because there's just not much there. So those are going to be the parts that I think probably require the most work, aside from just kind of general proportion changes. And proportion changes on these I think is not going to be too bad, because there's just a few things that I would want to fix. The main thing that I think is going to be the most difficult to fix though is probably going to be the head. Because on all of these, basically the head is too big for what it should be. So that's kind of like the main problem. But you can see here, they have a double joint in the knee, actually, which is pretty impressive for such a kit. Well, let me just get this put together. We need to put some stickers on this part as well here. So this thing has a pretty gigantic sticker sheet here, as you can see. Most of these all go on like the claws up on the shoulders though. You can see all the orange stickers are all just for the claw parts. So let me could just get this put together and put the stickers on here. Thinking of MG make out of it. He's like, any updates on the God Gundam Resin kit? Yes, Von Doom on the God Gundam Resin kit. The stage, yesterday I finished all of the cleanup. I did like an initial coat of primer, and yesterday I did the cleanup after that. So now the kit is all ready for like the actual like proper coat of primer. So yeah, basically the stage that I'm at working on the God Gundam Resin kit is where I can't do like a work in progress video. Like it's just kind of slow of like painting steps, so I can't do like a work in progress video like I had been doing on just like the building portion of the kit, or like the preparing, like getting all the parts built up and stuff. The previous work in progress videos I could do like about once a week or so, but at the current stage that I'm at, it's kind of hard to do frequent work in progress videos just because I'm just during like the painting steps and stuff, there's not that much to show. If that makes sense. Sorry, I'm kind of like not explaining it very clearly, I guess, but you get what I mean. The stage of the process that I'm in now requires more time to collect enough video to put into one work in progress video. Otherwise it'd be like a 2-minute work in progress video of like, okay, I did the primer and sanding, now I'm priming again, and that's it. It'd be kind of short and not pointless. But I'm hoping to do that. I don't know if I'll get to it today, but hopefully tomorrow. Get like the actual final coat of primer on there. I've got something else. I got the other Megami device kit that's like in the booth right now to be primed up first. Ragey Gamer said, are there any old kits that you want to see revived? I would like to see Mercurius and V8. Yeah, Mercurius and V8, yeah, definitely. Would love to see some new kits of those. Obviously these kits I like. I would like to see new versions of these. When we're getting the new, we have the new P Bandai Geminis. Hopefully they'll make some more of the other ones as well. We shall see. The thing about cutting out all the parts at once is I don't know about which parts which. Now, because the feet are not exactly the same. The ball joint is a little bit off center on them, so I think they go like this. It's a little bit closer on that side so that the feet can do more like that. There you go. I mean, like I said, it's got a lot of nice detail around there. Just got this massive seam line all the way down the center of everything, of course. But not looking all that bad, right? Thomas, how am I doing today? I'm doing well. Reiji, how is the new office compared to the old setup? I like the new place because it's not, I mean, it's a lot more organized, less clutter with stuff everywhere. Let's see, Cody also asked, you should just have a 24-hour live stream of your work desk so we can watch whatever you're working on. It's an interesting idea. I'm not in here 24 hours, of course. Justin said, do you see any cyberpunk customs of Gunpla? I can't say that I really have ever seen much anything like anything cyberpunk related for Gunpla. No. I'm sure probably I have at some point seen something along the lines. But I don't recall anything necessarily at the moment. Need the other vent piece here, and Should be another piece for the chest. There we are. So, we need one more polycap A. Oh, it's kind of a little bit bright there, isn't it? Turn down the brightness a little bit. Is that a little better? Those white pieces are getting kind of blown out there. Is there a Verka kit you would want to see? Douglas asked. A Verka kit? Yeah, anything else from Gundam Sentinel would be cool. It's like a Verka Gundam Mark V or something like that. A Nero. I think a Nero is less likely because it's like a grunt suit kind of. So I think if it's a grunt, it's probably not going to be a Verka. Verkas are usually for like the main mobile suits of the series. So Nero would be unlikely. A Mark V would be more likely. What else would be a good Verka? A Rosen Zulu? I love the Rosen Zulu. Although I don't necessarily need it to be a Verka. I would love a Master Grade Rosen Zulu. But whether it's a Verka or not, honestly, it doesn't really matter that much. I don't think it necessarily needs to be a Verka. Just a regular Master Grade Rosen Zulu would be cool. We got some sticker decals for this as well here, which I'll put on. This really edgy snake and skull one goes right there in the chest. There we go. Mr. Bunny Bones, how am I? I'm good. Thank you. So there's the torso. That's it. No more stickers for that. Nope. Doesn't look like it. So then it's onto the kind of back of the torso, which will be these parts. All right, this one, this one, this one, this one. This one. And this one. There we go. And these two as well. Like that. Okay. Ian Henry said, will you do a Plamono trend for RX-78 day? Yes, actually, is today Thursday? Fuck, I don't even know what day it is. Yeah, it's Thursday. Yeah, yesterday, Wednesday is usually when we have our episode of Plamono Trend, but you guys may have realized, I meant to post about this, sorry. You may have noticed that we didn't do an episode yesterday. That's because Josh had to work, so we didn't do an episode of Plamono Trend yesterday. But yes, we have been seeing the trend that has been going on basically since yesterday, I think, of... There's been kind of two hashtags that people have been using kind of interchangeably of like RX-78 day, or just like RX-78 day, and also Gundam Day. So yeah, that's we talked about that last night, and we're planning to probably do the next episode will be about or revolving around the RX-78 or the RX-78 day or Gundam Day hashtag. Yes, probably, unless something else more interesting comes along before next week. But yeah, we're planning on doing next episode next week, like normal time. So yeah. One evening, mates playing Gundam Battle Operations 2 while Zacharias in the background. Okay, good. And I think this part's on there correctly. That doesn't seem. Let's see. That looks right. Anyway, seems a little bit touchy there. Oh, there is actually a proper way to that, and it looks like I think I did it upside down. Oops. Let's take that out. Should be like this, according to the manual. Let's see. And it basically works the same. It's very slightly different. Anyway, And these little guys on here. Like that. There we go. And we got a couple of stickers to put on there. Is the PG Exia lighting model good? I would say yeah. Yes. If you're especially a fan of Exia, then yeah. Or just a fan of like a big PG kit that looks really cool, then yeah, definitely the PG Exia is good. Expensive, especially if you're getting the lighting version, but I would definitely recommend getting the lighting version over the regular without lighting version. Between the two, it's much more expensive, but it's just a much more cool effect, of course. Big old white sticker on the top of there, and let's see, also sticker. I'm glad that Bandai switched. For a lot of these old kits, the stickers aren't numbered, but they're using the Japanese katakana alphabet. I don't know why they did that. Why they didn't just... Why just using numbers wasn't their immediate thought. Why they thought to use katakana instead of just numbers for the stickers. Don't really know why, but for whatever reason. There you go. That. Okay, that's part of like backpack, and then later that will fold up kind of over the head like that. Basically. Sorry. Replacing the head, actually, because you need to take the head off in order to do that. Right, I believe so. If I remember correctly, it seems like there's no way that you'd be able to keep the head on there for that. So yeah, as far as I can remember, you need to take the head off for that. But it also seems like we should have some stickers here for these chest vents. Yes, we do. Missed that. Stickers for the chest vents, and also stickers for these vents on that part as well, but can't see anywhere for that, so we'll see. Maybe I missed that, maybe not. There we go. Deanja, no, I'm fine. I'm not catching anything. Appreciate it though. Appreciate the super chat there. Thank you as always. I would like to see them remake the RG unicorns with lighting and articulation of the MGX one. That's probably not going to happen. There is the light up version of the RG, but it's fixed posed because I think just for the size, there's just no way for them to be able to fit transformation or even articulation, as I guess. But at least there's no way for them to fit transformation and LEDs into the 144 unicorn for an RG. It's not possible, but I'm sure it's possible if you're good at LEDs, you can do it by yourself. But for Bandai to produce something like consumer grade, is just not going to be possible, I suppose. So we're actually meant to build the arms next, but I want to be able to put the legs onto the body here, so I'm just going to skip to building the waist section first. In which case, we need a couple polycaps here. Do you think they'll remake the RG Zaku's? I don't think that they'll necessarily remake the RG Zaku's. I think it's probably going to be a long time yet still before we see any like 2.0 RG kits, basically. I could be wrong, but I mean, who knows? I could definitely see Bandai making something like that, but I wouldn't expect that anytime soon. Shoot. Guess I should have put these stickers on here first. Ooh. Excuse me. See, that's what sticker is that? A couple of big old stickers to cover this part. So this part here on the center of the crotch is supposed to be white, but like the entire piece is supposed to be white, but it's molded in blue, so you have stickers to basically cover the entire part. That's pretty silly. That's like that. Here. Deanja, thank you again, Deanja, for using the super chat there. Anywho, going to start the MG Nemo after putting it off for a bit. I've done a bit of homework and read it's prone to stress marks. Any tips? Tips for stress marks. Just take your time, basically. I mean, it's not good advice, and it's not very detailed or useful advice, I guess, but it's really kind of, doesn't seem that simple, but it is really, I think, that simple. I mean, you just need to take your time. Cut plenty away from the part when you cut, especially like with dark plastic parts like that, if you're worried about stress marks. Cut more of the nub than you maybe would. So like if you're first cut, when you're cutting the part off the runner, if you typically would cut it like pretty close, just cut a little bit farther away, and then when with your knife, you don't try to lop it all off in one go, but just slice at it, slice at the nub, slice this way, slice that way, slice this way, slice that way, like little by little until it gets lower, and then sand it at the end, some light progressive sanding on it. That is probably the best way to avoid stress marks on plastic, I think. There are some other things that you can do, but I guess that's probably the best. Man, this is a travesty, covering up this entire piece with stickers. But there we go. That's like that. Pop our legs onto here. And our side skirts, which are here. And where's the other one? Here. And torso. There we go. Coming together. So just run the nub through a deli slicer. Got it. Yeah, essentially. Yeah. Come on, sorry. Loved the latest Hazenthal review. Thing looks awesome considering getting it myself. I know nothing about it. You don't necessarily need to know anything about Advanced Zeta to enjoy the designs, I think. Okay, let me see here. And speaking of Hazenthal, I have just the regular Hazenthal kit all built up and ready for review over there on the table. So I was thinking about reviewing that today, but I forgot to bring something that I needed from home for that review. I need a couple of like other Advanced Zeta kits, I think, like for comparison. So I needed to bring those and I didn't bring those. These are not used with this, I think. These different shoulder parts. Okay, we need a B and a B. What are you doing F's in the chat? Is it like super laggy? And what's with the... I guess I need to turn off the auto gain. Was like it really laggy? Was it off for a second or something? What happened? Did the internet just go off for a minute or something? It's possible. Oh yeah, I can see on YouTube that the stream health is bad. Why? I don't know. Sorry, I don't know. Nice slideshow. Yeah, sorry about that. Let me see also why is it so overexposed like that? Like the lighting literally is not changed at all, but why did it suddenly become like that? And the problem I find with this camera, which is kind of annoying, is basically like for the video gain, when I change the gain, it's fine. When I change the exposure, it gets super flickery, which is really strange. So I don't know why. I don't know why the camera does that. So I try not to change the exposure. I try to just leave the exposure on auto, because on auto it's usually fine. I prefer, I mean auto is usually fine, but sometimes if it's not, I want to change it. But the problem is that if I try to change it, it gets all flickery, so I don't know. It's fine at the moment, so I'll just go with it. Here's our shoulder part, one of the shoulders. What do you think will be the next RG Gundam? I guess is the G Self or the V. I don't think that will. I think it's probably unlikely we'll ever see a RG Victory Gundam. I guess they did do the crossbone, but the Victory Gundam is so small. To do that in RG, I don't know. But yeah, I don't think they do the crossbone. The crossbone's similarly sized, so I guess it's possible. But no, I don't know. For the next RG, I'm thinking they might go back to doing something a little bit more old school. Like, I don't know. What do you think some other extreme points the MG-EX line will focus on? I don't know. Because, like, lighting is the big thing. But, like, something with, like, an extreme transformation. But I don't know. Like, the Master Grade Zeta 2.0, it does its transformation thing fine. Even, like, the old Master Grade XS, it's a pain in the ass to transform. But it transforms and it looks great. It looks fine, like, as is. So I don't know how they could make, like, a more version of that transformation. I don't know. I really... not sure what else they can really push as being extreme to such a degree. I'm not sure. It works. I mean, like the concept works really well with the unicorn because it does have that really unique point to it. But there's not a lot of mobile suits that have something like that. So I don't know. Dim, I'm liking the workspace. Crossbow. Lord says crossbow needs an anime. You know, I hear that a lot. That people say that they want to see crossbow animated, but I've also heard from people who, let's see, who I would trust on the matter. I've also heard from people that the Crossbones just story, the manga, is not good. So it wouldn't be very good for an anime. So I don't know, for the people who say that they would like to have a Crossbone animated series, I just am curious, have you read the manga? I haven't, so I don't know, but I'm just wondering for people who would like to see it animated, if you've also read the manga. Love the way you incorporate stop motion in your streams. Yeah, I don't know, sorry guys, I don't know what's going on with the stream. Sorry about that. I don't know how I can really make it any better. Sorry to say. Do I think the MG-EX line will get any mobile armors? No, I don't think so. I don't think they're gonna go extreme in that way, as in like size. Yeah, it could be, although I don't know. I wouldn't mind the RG pad labor. Yeah, pad labor would be cool. If they're gonna keep branching out, like with the Evangelion kit, keep branching out the RG line into other series as well. Pad labor would be cool. What else? What's another Bandai owned thing that they could do? I wonder. Where's sticker te? Oh, that's that one. Too many damn stickers on here. An RG Leisner? RG Macross kit? Possibly. Could be cool. These stickers over the claws are rough. The section that folds over, for some reason they made it like, instead of like, usually it's one side of the sticker will fold over the edge and they kind of cross, it's like teeth that cross over, like this side folds over here and the other side folds over there and this side folds over here and this side folds over there. So it kind of makes it that much harder to put on, which is just not necessary. Trying my best here, and I think it's looking okay, about as good as it's gonna look for such massive stickers going on here. But man, it's definitely gonna look a lot better when it's painted, but there we go. Sticker heaven? No, it's Iowa. I think what I'm gonna want to do is like build part of these arms, and then I'm gonna like take a break and go build the head, and then come back to this because it's just too much stickers. Can't handle it all at one go. how long has stream been on? Sorry, I'm late. Stream's been on for about 45 minutes, actually. Then the other two, like I said, the other two that I won't be live stream building today, I already built up the other day, and they didn't take this long. It's definitely taking longer just because of the fact that I'm live stream building it, but these kits really don't take that long to put together. MG Escalaflone Z C is too big and heavy. I don't know about an RG Kasi could be cool, but honestly I think if actually the best way to release a Kasi in my opinion would be preferable, I think, would be either as an HG or an RE100 kit because of its size. I mean, but I think a master grade, yeah, it'd be so big and complex and heavy. I think just as a master grade, I'm not sure if it would really be that good of an idea. But that's kind of like the whole reason that they have the RE100 line is for big heavy designs, and we've seen some RE100 kits that aren't like that, like the Guneasy, for example, is a small, simple one, so it's not exclusively for big kits that would be too big and massive and too obscure for making a full-on master grade kit. But basically the RE line is kind of designed for stuff like the Kasi. Yeah, sorry about the stream, guys. I don't know what I can really do about it. Let me go check on something. You guys can hear me though, right? It's just a problem with the video. I'll go check something and see if I can see if the internet's doing something weird. No, nope. As far as I can tell, I can't see anything really wrong with the internet, so sorry guys, I'm not sure. Hopefully it'll get better, but doesn't really seem to be much I can really do about it. Let's see. This bar goes into the shoulder here. And that goes here. And this one goes like that. I better put the stickers on here before I put this together. Once this is together, it's going to be harder to do. Okay, so sticker ki and sticker su. Suki. Su. 어딘지. Su. Fried Doritos, nice shirt, thank you. It's the old one. And key. Where's the key sticker? Oh, there it is. Shoot. Yeah, oof. Putting on these stickers is exhausting. Yeah, I don't know why they made them like cross over each other. It's so annoying. This one folds over this way, then you gotta fold it over the opposite way, and if they don't quite line up right, they're like kind of crossing over each other. I have them lined up like as best as they could possibly be along the edges. It's not really any good way about it. Sticker, 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 sticker. Tired of these stickers, and this is the third claw, and we have 3 more to go. Oof. It's rugged. Desert, Veritable Robotech. That's like that. Where are those parts? Oh, those parts go on the shoulder area? Anyway. For the front part of the claw here, we've got sticker O, which is here. And then I guess sticker Interesting. There's that. It looks exhausting. Yeah. Flaneur. Yes, man. These stickers are exhausting. Just makes it so exhausting because, like, you know, it's just like they look like crap. But you gotta do it. Or at least I'm telling myself I gotta do it. We gotta see the full effect. Gotta see the full stickered effect, and no way to do that unless we complete the task of putting all the stickers on. So here we are. Oops. Just ripped off this little section of the sticker, but that's actually probably for the best. It'll go on there a little easier now. Maybe. Oops. Could have guessed that, I would have guessed that you would paint rather than using the stickers. Why are stickering it? Dude! Because I'm not like... I don't understand this, you guys. Sometimes I don't understand you guys. And I don't understand fellow... I don't want to say content creators because not all content creators do reviews. But for other content creators who also do reviews of kits, why they don't want to put stickers. I mean, if you want to if the way that you review kits is to show them like just straight built up out of the box without anything on them at all, including stickers, then I can understand that. But if you guys have been watching my channel, you know that the way that I like to do my reviews, the way that I see as the best way, in my opinion, to do the reviews is to do the reviews showing with the stickers on, because the kits include the stickers. And for some people are going to want to use the stickers. So for the people who do want to use the stickers, I want to show what the kit is going to look like with the stickers used. So that's why. I mean, I think there's also value in showing the kits without any stickers, because then, I mean, for people who don't want to use the stickers, then they want to know without using the stickers. So it could go either way, but I think for people who don't want to use the stickers, I think it doesn't matter as much, because yeah, they probably, for people who don't want to use the stickers, it's probably because they're going to paint. And so if you're going to paint, then it really doesn't matter that much anyway. And probably you're at the point in your Gunpla building journey where you don't need to see the kit with or without stickers. It really doesn't matter. You're more interested in other portions of the review. So my point is that obviously I haven't show it unpainted first before I paint it. There wouldn't be any point to me just painting it first before doing a review of it. So of course I'm using the stickers now because I'm going to review it. And yes, of course, whenever I go to paint it later, I won't use the stickers. And it's not necessarily the case for this kit, but hang on, I'll show you guys what I mean. All of these kits have a sticker for the little chin piece as well too, which is pretty annoying. But it's not really so much the case with this kit, although I guess it could be. But with a lot of kits, I see like some other content creators or builders or whatever who like make a meme out of like unboxing the kit, and like they take the sticker sheet and like, oh, I'm just gonna throw this in the trash, like throw it straight away, just crumple it up, throw it away, like right away. And okay, that's fine if you're not going to use the stickers. If you're planning on just painting the kit straight away, you're not going to need the stickers at all. Like, okay, you get it. You don't need to make like a show of it. Like, wow, so cool, so edgy. He just threw away the stickers. Wow. But also, the point is that this sticker sheet also makes for a really good masking template as well. So when you need to mask parts for painting, this sticker sheet works really well for that. So it's actually kind of stupid to just like throw it away, I guess, if you don't need it. And if you don't need it for like masking or anything, if you're not planning on using it, I guess that like fine, throw it away, not a big deal. But it's just kind of dumb. I hate when I see anyone online, it's content creators, whatever, especially like making a show out of throwing away the sticker sheet. Like, whoa, dude, that's how badass he is. He just threw away the sticker sheet. Damn. It's dumb. Sorry for the little rant there. Just had to get that off my chest. And I had to get all the stickers on this kit. I think I'm just going a little sticker crazy because of all the stickers on this kit. Even are covering this entire V-fin piece with a massive sticker. Well, not massive because it's just a small, tiny little V-fin, but covering the V-fin as well. Yeah, dude. sheets working for masking, especially for like little cameras. Sorry, hang on. For the camera sections on the kits. And honestly, I think the foil, just using the foil stickers for cameras is actually perfectly viable because they actually look pretty good in most cases for just like the little head camera or whatever. But let's say like for this one, for example, you have the red sticker there for the camera on the top of the head there. But say you didn't want to use that, and say you wanted to use like Aurora film or something, which I've used on a few different kits and I've done this way. So here is where that red sticker came out of. But now, if you just cut out this section, and then you can stick it on your Aurora film and just use this as a template to cut a little tiny piece of Aurora film to use for that sticker. Instead of that sticker on there, it's super convenient. So, yeah. Blaze, you totally agree? Are you totally agreeing with my rant against people being edgy about throwing out stickers? Okay, so before we get to the rest of the stickers on the other claw, I kind of want to avoid that, so I'm going to, let's see, which way is this supposed to be? This is really interesting. It's going to be super hard to show you guys now on this camera, but I'll try to show you more in the review. But the top of this plastic is like normal, kind of just like glossy kind of plastic. But here, these parts on the side, it's like got a really weird texture to it. It's very strange. I'll have to compare it to my old version of this kit. I don't remember it being like that, although I'm not sure if it's something that I would remember necessarily, but it's got a really weird, like, rough texture to it, just this part here on the side, when the top, it's normal glossy plastic. It's very strange. Oh no! I wasn't looking at the instructions because I thought, oh, I don't need to look at the instructions for this little, I forgot that, so I'll have to take this apart. It should be not too big of a deal. I thought it looked kind of weird, like I thought it was like missing something. That's what it was, that it was missing. It's a massive fin out the top of the head. Why didn't you guys tell me? Come on. Yeah. Are the G Gundam no grades any good? They're like dirt cheap. I would, without having built any, I would assume that the G Gundam no grade kits are pretty bad, like worse than this. I can tell you, at least in my opinion, the proportions are god awful on them. So like, they would equally have like all the seam lines and everything like that these kits have, which is bad. But I think like also the details on them aren't as good as these, and the proportions aren't as good as these. And these ones also need some work on the proportions, but at least these ones have nice detail on them, whereas the G Gundam no grade kits, I think even the detail on them is pretty crap, so I would not really recommend them unless you want to do a ton of work. So I need to figure out here, these parts, which way these are meant to go. And where I missed these two little stickers there. Cool. Stickers, where do those go? Must be on the front of the shoulders. But where? And these two, where do those go? Damn. Oh, those must go there. Must, but it doesn't show it on here. Let me see. Where? Aha, yes, there it is. It's also kind of odd, the way in the manual, the way that explains where the stickers go. Because, like, when I built this section of the kit here, it showed a couple of the stickers, but there's a couple more stickers that go on this part, but it doesn't show putting those stickers on until way later in the manual. So you kind of have to really pay attention all the way through as to where the stickers go. And if you're like me, someone who doesn't actually look at doesn't spend a whole lot of time actually looking at the manual, I just look at it I think just because I've built enough kits, I don't need to really look at the manual for that long to figure out like what I need to do. I'm familiar with enough with like how these type of parts should go together, so I could just need to check the manual briefly. I can see, oh, okay, yeah, I got it, and then just put the parts together. But you need to sometimes it takes a minute to be able to identify exactly where the parts are actually meant to go, or the stickers are meant to go in this case. All right. You like the Rose Gundam and the no grade is your only option. Time to paint then. Yeah. I mean, if you're a big fan of one of the G Gundams in particular that doesn't have anything but old no grade, I mean, yeah, you don't really have a lot of choice, I guess. You can wait, but who knows how long you're going to be waiting for Bandai to make a new Rose Gundam, for example. So, yeah. I guess your only option is to buck up and just try to make the best of it. Just mentally prepare yourself for all the work ahead of you. It's truly a trash to treasure series, a trash to treasure endeavor. With an old kit like that. Whoa. That happened the other day. What kit was I working on? The RG Evangelion kit. I did a live stream build, but then after the live stream build, I was putting the stickers on. I didn't put the stickers on live, but later, while I was putting the stickers on, one sticker just like pew, flew off my tweezers. And I have no idea where it went. It wasn't that tiny of one. It was like one of the line parts that goes around the knee. You guys may have noticed. Probably not, but maybe someone noticed in the review the line sticker that goes across of the Eva Unit 0. It only had one, not the other one, because the other one was lost. I have no idea where it went. It really just disappeared. And I was looking everywhere, like on my clothes. Where did it go? No, maybe it went up like onto my light or something. I don't think it could have gone like that far, but wherever it went, I don't know, man. It's gone. It was so strange. So I was like, oh, alright, well, I guess I'm only going to put on one of those line stickers on the knee. It was alright. I mean, the stickers on that kit looked like crap anyway, so it's not too worried about it. I'm thinking about painting that kit now. The problem is just that the Resin God Gundam, I need to finish that damn thing so I can work on some other stuff. It's taking a while, but I mean, I expected it would take a while, and so it's coming along, and it's fine. It needs to get done one way or the other anyway. So, need to do it. I need to just like not worry so much about pushing myself, because I don't want to push myself on it either. I want to take my time and do it well. But also, there's a lot of stuff that I want to work on too. So I kind of like am anxious to get that done, so I can work on some other things as well. It's like I'm working on the Megami device kind of side projects as something to also have working on at the same time that I can just kind of take pretty easily. It's a really small, kind of simple projects, the two of them together. But painting the RG Eva kits was also not something that I necessarily was thinking to do straight away, but after building the Eva Unit 0, I think it's going to be a pretty easy kit to paint, just because of the part separation on it. I mean, like, there's basically no seam line removal to be done. Basically, it's going to be a pretty quick paint job on it, and it doesn't have like a ton of seam line, or not the seam lines, but like panel lines and stuff as well. So even once the painting is done, then you got to go in and doing like all the panel lining and everything like that. But that stage on those kits is also going to be pretty quick because they don't have a lot of panel lining to be done on them. So I think, you know, just some normal sanding, normal painting prep sanding on them. It should be relatively quick. Most of the armor parts were undergated, so there's not like some nasty dumb marks that need to be sanded down really well or anything. They're pretty much set to go once you've got them built up. Just some minor sanding on some surfaces, a little bit here and there. A couple hours of sanding, prep, get the parts all washed up, and you're pretty much ready for paint. Pretty short fashion. And I mentioned before, I think during the review or something, but in case you missed that news, that the RG EVA Unit 1, which I've been waiting for, is finally on the way, and I think it actually should be delivered today, which is good news. I think that that package is due today, either today or tomorrow. So maybe we'll live stream build the EVA Unit 1 next week. And the other reason why I was thinking about painting those kits, and I don't know necessarily if I'll paint like both EVA Unit 1 and 2, or Unit 1, 2, and 3, or just one of them. I don't know. I'll probably just paint one first and then see how it goes. I'm not exactly sure which one, but the other reason why I'm thinking about painting them is not only because they seem like they're going to be pretty easy kits to paint, but also because I have those Gaia Notes Evangelion paints that I showed in the review, that I said I wanted to use those for an Evangelion kit, and so that means I need to actually get around to painting an Evangelion kit so I can use those paints. So I thought, oh well, I'll just do the RG. And this kit is one that has the beam sabers molded together with the handle all in one go. But I'm still wondering about this part here. Now, I guess it's supposed to be like that, right? I'm kind of curious if that is correct. The way that it shows this in the manual, I'm kind of not sure if it's supposed to be like that or not. There's not really any easy way to tell either. But I think that's right. Like that one. Kind of makes sense, I guess. So that goes on there, and arm goes on here. Arm goes here. So here's what I was talking about earlier, how like the elbow joint, there's a huge gap in there in the elbow. It's kind of not easy to see now, but you can see that. It's just got the polycap there for the elbow joint, and there's a huge gap in the forearm. It looks pretty bad. And again, the polycap hands as well are just nasty. And this beam saber doesn't want to fit into the hand very well. There you go, it's very tight. So that's like that, and this one is like this. On the other side. Now, just need to figure out where these last couple stickers go that I couldn't figure out where they go. Get on there, you. There we go. So for now, you guys can see how he's gonna look. And it's a cool design, no doubt. It needs some proportion adjustments and a lot of work, but it's a cool design. Now, these stickers, these last couple stickers, sticker where does it go? Excuse me for a moment. And I do want to also put on these marking stickers here as well. Just a second. not there. This should be here. Aha! On the front of the legs. Down here. Here we are. Is there anything you'd like to see come out in the best hit chronicle? I see more Japanese versions of consoles and obscure consoles. Yeah, if they're gonna do any more consoles in the best hit chronicles, which I don't necessarily think that they're going to do. I think they did the consoles and that's kind of done, and now they're doing the cup noodle and they're gonna do probably some other thing next. If they do any more consoles, though, I would love to see it N64. Honestly, that would be probably my #1 pick for another console if they're gonna do one. But like I said, I don't think that they're gonna do any other console stuff. But what else could they do? What's another like just really like famous product thing like that? I don't know. There's so many things. I don't know. They could do like an iPod, although I think it would be a relatively boring kit because there's not really much to it, but you know, something like that. Where do I want to put on these little guys? These little arrow stickers here should go on. Let's just put them up here on the shoulders, shall we? Oh, we have these white ones on here too. I couldn't really see. Just for the sake of it, I'm putting all the stickers on here as well. Even though, again, they look... And there's no guide for where to put them, so you can just kind of put them wherever. Just kind of putting them in what seem to be sensible locations. A Walkman? What? Walkman? Yeah, Power Glove I think is a bit too obscure. Just like a regular Nintendo, yeah, like a Super Nintendo. Yeah, but again, I don't think they're going to do any more consoles necessarily. A Walkman? That could be interesting, yeah. I could see that. Oof, yeah, these stickers are pretty much invisible against the purple, but oh well. At least they're on there for the effect. Alright. Now, man, there's no way. Hang on, let me look at the clock here. There's no way that this kit should have taken over an hour to put together, but it took so much longer just because of the stickers. But there you go. So there's that. Let's set him off to the side there and get straight to work on the Hydra Gundam. Best hits Mac 2. Yeah, that could be cool too. Though I'm not sure how easy or difficult it would be working out a deal with Apple. See, See, the sticker sheet for this kit is much smaller, much more manageable, thank God. But the construction, just to get it out of the way, let's just put the rifle together here first, because we don't need to worry about that then. We do also have a small little handle part for that, which is this one, and a polycap A. There we go. So that will go in here. Like that. Come on. That's not right. There we go. And something like that. Pretty impressive rifle for this kit. It's quite long. And the question is, does it have a sticker for the camera? No, it does not, strangely. So there you go. There's the rifle. Yo, I love your channel. When will you do any giveaways? Chubby Bots? Yeah, I haven't done a giveaway in a long time. I don't know. Hadn't really thought about it, but we should do another contest sometime in the near future, I suppose. I've been just, like, this recently, I mean just this summer, kind of in general, just have been so busy moving and, you know, moving. That's basically it. Moving, there's and nothing else. It's just kind of, that's it, moving. I've been so busy moving. Now everything's kind of settled down, I can think about doing another contest, yes. I just wasn't really thinking much about it because of the moving. So, yeah, I'll think about that. Let's see, and this handle for the shield. Now this kit, again, it's gonna be kind of maybe hard to see, but there's a lot of molded detail on the inside of this part, and on the inside of some of the other parts as well. There's a lot of molded detail, except that it also has the mold release circles. What are they? They are the injection pins, I think is what they're called, if I remember correctly. Something like that, that makes the little circle bits in there. So all the little detail that you have in there is kind of shot, because you also have those in there which just look bad, so. Oops. Alright, let's build the legs, shall we? Got some these parts. Ooh. This one and this one, this one, this one, and should be one more. There it is. And polycap B and D. First, give away an MGEX unicorn. Speedball. That's absolute mad lad. But it's a pretty good idea. I had to talk to Adam about that. I'm sure if I just bring up the idea to him, he'll say, yeah. Maybe not like in that exact way, but yeah, I'm sure Adam will be down for doing some sort of giveaway or contest or something involving the MGEX unicorn. So I'll ask him about it. None exists. I think I saw you in a MJ 2005 Gundam stream a few days ago. Who? Me? Or what? And do you know there was another version of the Gundam Aesculapius? Yes, I have seen that other version of the Gundam Aesculapius that looks a little bit more like a kind of a Hygog Aesculapius hybrid sort of thing. Oh no, the other guy. Okay, someone else you saw in the chat in another video. Okay. All right. So get in there, Polycap. Thank you. And this one like this. Oh, actually, need to put the other part together first. Go away. The fruit fly in here. I ate a banana the other day in here and had the banana peel just like sitting out. I didn't throw it away straight away. And so there was a couple like fruit flies flying around, and there's still a couple of stragglers still flying around. What is your kit that you want to be made that isn't out? Nando, if I could have control as to what kit Bandai could make, I think it's really hard to answer that question, but if I had to choose one kit to be made that hasn't been made yet, I don't know, without thinking about it too much and like really trying to scientifically narrow it down between what kits I would like to see, I guess probably the first thing that I would say that would come to mind would be a Master Grade Rosin Zulu. I would love a Master Grade Rosin Zulu. Which is why I got that resin conversion kit to just make one instead of waiting for Bandai to make one. So that's also on the to-do list. Alright, so that goes like that. And that goes like that. I want a second generation Gundams from 00. Yeah, I mean, that could be cool. I guess. What do you think about Daban's Strike Freedom Metal Build version? I haven't really thought about it, to be honest. Not a big Strike Freedom fan, not a big Daban fan, so it doesn't really check any boxes for me. Here we go. Now, if some company what was that metal build? I don't know, there was a metal build out though recently. What was that? That I was thinking, ooh, I really hope that some Chinese company will make a plastic kit of that, because it did look pretty cool. What was that though? It wasn't a Strike Freedom, something else that was coming out. I don't know. I can't think off the top of my head though. I got these spiky bits here, and this is for the foot, right? Maybe not. No. Here's the foot. Here's a foot. Here's a foot. And this side would be like this. Unlike the other kits, where the feet were not identical, the feet on this kit do seem to be identical. And this part goes on the front of there. Now also, I should pay attention because I'm not really paying attention to the manual as far as stickers go. Better make sure I haven't missed anything yet. We haven't made it that far, we're just still on the legs here, but the legs are going together pretty quickly. I have to remember that nothing goes together quickly in this kit without putting some stickers on as well, so Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Let me just check here. Sticker, no stickers yet on this. Seems like not. Okay, alright, so then it should be good. But there you go. How's that for your little toe blade on there? Pretty insane. Pretty long legs too. I definitely like the... Oof. It's not really much of a knee bend on this guy. Yikes. What's with that? That's a shame. Because the legs are meant to fold up for the transformation, right? Like that, I guess. Right? I guess something's supposed to go there. I don't know. But knee bend the opposite way is pretty non-existent. Like the normal way for a knee to bend. That's too bad. That's it. That's all the knee bend you can see there. Hydra, yeah, Fictus, yeah, still a dope kit, yeah. I had the idea ages ago, and like I have on my phone, I have a note of like different project ideas and stuff, and one project idea that I've had forever, for a long time, was to use this kit, and what was the other one? Something else. I don't remember if it was another G Gundam kit, or G Unit kit or not, but anyway, to use this kit and something else to modify them to be like looking sort of like Japanese gods, like the thunder god and like the wind god or something like that. These old like Japanese, or are they Shinto or Buddhist? Japanese Buddhist or Shinto gods? I don't remember offhand anyway. I don't really know that much about it, but you know, you see like the gods with like, I think it's the thunder god that has like the ring around the back, like with like the circles all around it and stuff. I don't know whether I had seen something like that, some custom build, something like that before that I wanted to try, or anyway, it was just an idea. But I thought it would be really cool to use this kit for one, and then another kit for the other one. I don't remember which one it was, but yeah, I don't know if and when that will ever happen, but it's something that's on my idea list to possibly, hopefully, maybe happen someday. Alright, let's just go in order. Just follow the order of the manual and then just go to the arms next, shall we? So that means we gotta get these guys here, and also here and here. And I need a polycap A, and still no stickers, strangely enough. This kit comes with the 2 polycap runners. We're not going to use them all, but we needed more than what was included, I guess. So let's see, this one is... I don't think that it really matters the left and right side. The parts are different for the left and the right side, but I think if you switched them, there wouldn't actually be anything different. It's just the pegs are opposite on the inside, but the actual outside of the part, there's nothing different between the left and the right side. So, kind of doesn't really matter, but just in case, I'm following the manual. Let's see, this one here, and this one here. Is that right? That looks strange. Why is there a big hole in the top of the shoulder? So it has the shoulder like from the front, but then from the top it's like, whoops, oh, we missed this like big portion of armor there. I'm guessing that just has something to do with the transformation. That's why it looks weird like that, but it looks kind of strange. Okay, anyway. I love how all of these kits transform, but they're all like the most lazy transformations. I mean, for just like very super simple HG kits like this, and it's fine that the transformation is really simple. anything too complicated. It wouldn't really work for a kit of as simple as these kits are. So I get that. But also, let's see. Also, the transformations for these are pretty goofy. Alright, let's see. We need this one and this one. Like that. Okay. And this one actually has some hand options that are not the polycap hands, which is nice, but I think they are also still like a softer material though. Let me check. From what I can remember, got, yeah. Maybe it's not that much softer. You have some kind of hand options here though. You actually got closed fists, open hands, and holding hands. So quite a few different hand options actually. But there you go, that goes into there. Let's have him just holding onto the rifle in this arm, shall we? Like that. Put these other ones away. And no stickers still yet, is that, am I getting that right? Seems that way. What's the goofiest transforming suit? Hey, the Aegis is pretty goofy, but I don't know, some of these are pretty goofy as well too. Like, check the Greeps transformation. You guys will see in the review later, but it's like just the backpack folds into like wings around the top of the body, and then the legs are just like hanging off the bottom. So it's sort of like a jet flyer fighter with just like Gundam legs hanging off the bottom of it. It's a pretty goofy one. There you go. Okay. So anyway, build up these shoulder parts here as well. Need this one. And so the opposite of that would be this one here. Like that. And PC A and B. Oof. A little tight fit there. And so that goes onto here. Ah, yes. Like that. And this one in here. And there's another little piece for this. This one. Like that. Put this together first. And right, yes, like that. Okay, this is for like the claw part that goes on the top of the arm. And unfortunately, like this thruster that it has on like the claw is actually just molded onto there, which is pretty bad. But oops. Yeah, so you guys are saying the stream is down again. Sorry. I'll have to look into any other, like, anything I can do to improve the stream. I am working just on Wi-Fi in here, so I know streaming works better if you're actually plugged in rather than Wi-Fi, but there's no Ethernet cable. Maybe I'll see about getting an Ethernet cable run back into this room. Maybe that'll be better, I suppose. Because usually it's fine enough, I think, right? Typically watch or have seen other live streams, it's usually pretty fine, I suppose. It's just sometimes can be a little bit of an issue. Hydra turns into a not Zeong, right? Exactly. 50-foot Ethernet cable. Yeah, I mean, essentially that's all it would need. It doesn't need to go through the wall or anything. Just run it back here. Not that big a deal, but we'll see. Okay, then we got the extendo arms for that, and a whole bunch of polycap B's. 3 each for each arm. So let's get this one here first. Alright, so we need not that one. I don't think. Need to figure out which ones I need here. That's not right. This one. Alright. That's right. And this polycap here, and the opposite of that. Should also not have something on the top. But shouldn't be that one either. Should be this one. But no, actually it should be this one. Oops. Like that, and opposite of that, which is where? Missing one somewhere. There it is. Aha! That's why. There we go. Those two like that, and then other two should be like this, and nope. Yep. I suddenly feel like I want to watch some Family Guy. Can I watch some Family Guy today? Well, I don't have any here. I'd have to find some streaming online. Sometimes you can find like on YouTube, just like some streaming episodes of Family Guy or some stuff. It's just like a live stream rather than upload it. But I'm not sure I'll be able to find something. Okay, and you put sticker E on here, which is this one. That. Simpsons versus Family Guy versus South Park, which is better? I don't know. I've never got into South Park, actually. I think it's probably Simpsons, just, you know, because it would have to be. Simpsons, then Family Guy, then South Park for me. Yeah, Futurama also, I never really got into Futurama. I think I'm sure I would like it, but I just never really got around to really watching it. I didn't really watch it when it was on TV, and then never really tried to watch it later. Just like on my own. Interesting how this all folds up there over the arm like that. Pretty cool. Sticker. It's on the front of there. Here we go. Like that. And that's all for stickers on there. Right? I think, yes, looks like it. Okay, good. So there you go. So yeah, it's very interesting how that folds up and it like pops out like that, and you can do the whole thing with that. It actually works quite good. I mean, it doesn't look that good. It looks pretty, you know, simple, like a 1/44 scale old HG kit, but it's pretty interesting actually. Kind of cool. What connects onto the back of that? Because there's a peg sticking off the back when, like, it seems like it's something's supposed to attach onto there, but what? This little thruster boy fits onto the back of there. I see. Yes, there you go, like that. Okay, let's put the other one together. If y'all are ever in Atlantic Canada, you have to try Moon Mist Hard Seltzer. I don't know. Moon Mist ice cream is an Atlantic Canada treasure. What? Oh, what's? I was gonna say what's Atlantic Canada, but okay, I get it. You mean like Atlantic coast of Canada? I've never heard that expression before, Atlantic Canada, but it makes sense. I just had never thought about it. I guess you had to be Canadian to think about that. That's funny. At first I was like, is that like a city? I know it's not a territory in Canada. What are they talking about? I got it now. Who's calling? Ah! That must be the delivery man calling with my RG Ava. Among other things, there's 2 packages coming with a bunch of stuff. After I just had a couple packages like a couple weeks ago. There's more. 여보세요? 아, 네. 집 앞에 해주세요. 고맙습니다. That's all. Just leave it in front of the door. Okay. Done. Like every time you call, I always tell you to just leave it in front of the door. You don't need to call me every time. Just leave it in front of the door. After this, I'm gonna go back home and eat some lunch. I'll pick that up. Oh yeah. Looking forward to that RG Ava, but there's also some other cool stuff. There's a couple new Mechatro kits recently just came out. I got the new Mechatro kits in there as well, so I'm looking forward to those. I haven't built any Mechatro kits for a while, and so I'm thinking of doing a Mechatro contest. We had the Nachin contest at the beginning of the year, and it was really fun to do something just small and simple, not Gundam related, but to see just people's creativity with something non-Gundam related like that. And the good thing about Nachin kits is that they're a lot easier to get than the Nachin kits got to be just hard for people to get a hold of because they were just so limited release. But Mechatro kits are much easier to get because there's a load of them, and they're much more readily available, I think. So I think doing a Mechatro contest would be pretty cool. But what do you guys think about that? Do you guys would you be interested in that? What do you think? Mechatro custom contest, yay or nay? State your opinions now. I need to know what you guys think about that. Actually, I don't necessarily need to know, but I'm interested to know. I will flex my bilingual one day. Yeah, sorry for the Korean flex there. Is there like kind of a lag, or I think there's a bit of a... I know there's a bit of a lag, but... Yay, I don't think I've seen them in Canada stores. Uh-oh. Mike, you haven't seen them in Canadian stores, eh? Well, yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. Yeah, Mike, that's a good question if US Gundam carries them, because we do carry some different Hasegawa kits, but I'm not sure about Mechatro kits. I believe so. We should. the only because we carry some different Hasegawa kits, but the only reason we wouldn't be able to carry any particular Hasegawa kits is if there's a copyright thing, like the Macross kits. We can't carry Macross kits. But let me see here. Oh yeah, just searching the site here, it looks like yeah, it looks like maybe we don't have any Mechatro kits at USA Gundam Store, so I'll have to talk to Adam if he can get some. So we get other different Mechatro, we get other different Hasegawa kits. So I wonder why we wouldn't have those. There's surely not any like copyright issue, so I don't know. And let's see. 그런데 그거 뭔데? 처음 들어. 이거 처음 들어? 몰라 너는? 이거? And also, is anyone more familiar with this Gundam? Is it meant to like reverse inside out? Because the head and also the torso seem like they could work reversed. It's the hand scale frame arms girl, I think. Yeah, there's that. There's that Mechatro kit that came out recently. It's a like Mechatro, like Hasegawa Kotobukiya collaboration, where it's the frame arms hand scale girl along with the Mechatro kit. There's that, and then there's also two other new Mechatro kits that recently came out, or maybe the one is not out yet. There's the one with the set I know is in there that did come out is a set of the 1/35 scale Mechatros with like the not spring but like the what's the word for that, the arms that are not like normal arms. The arms are different. And then there's also a 120 scale version of the like power loader arms one. I think that one's maybe not out yet, so maybe that one's not in there. But you know, there's the 1/35 scale version of the Mechatro with like the kind of power loader arms, and they just recently now made a 120 scale version of that as well, which I think that's not out yet, maybe, but maybe that's not in there. But the 1/35 scale version with the slinky arms, that should be in there, and also the hand scale Gorai set one also in there as well. And I think that's in 120 scale. I don't remember, but yeah, I think so. I think the Mechatro in that set is in 120 scale. I'll never say the Hydra Gundam in the fighting game. The head does rotate for different faces. Yeah, because like the back of the head and even the size of the head is like different faces as well. The size of the head is like sort of like Zaku looking, sort of. And the back of the head also has like a beam cannon mouth, sort of like the Zeong. Sort of in the front of the head is like the main face of it, but yeah. Mike Syker's Mecha Girl contest is also something that I'm interested in doing, yes. But, you know, so many contests, so little time. I can't do everything at once, but I am definitely interested in doing a Mecha Girl contest. I'm just not sure there would be that many people interested in participating. I think maybe if there was a contest, maybe more people would be interested in it. You know, without any sort of driving force, maybe there's not much interest. But if there was some incentive to build a kit like that, then yeah, maybe more people would be into it. But it just as it seems right now, it doesn't seem like there would be that much interest. I could be wrong. What do you guys think? Maybe I'll do a poll for like the next building contest, whether people want like a Mecha Musume Girl custom contest or Mechatro robot themed contest, or something else. I don't know. I'll think about it. Something of just like normal Gundam related, I guess. Like, I don't know. Just like a gym related contest. People have been asking for a gym, because we did a Zaku themed contest, so people have been wanting a gym themed contest as well too. So maybe something like that. But I think maybe doing a poll, I suppose, would be a good idea. I think whichever one it ends up being, it'll be fun. I mean, as contesters, it's always fun to see what people come up with, no matter what. But just to kind of get an idea of what people would maybe be the most interested in. I suppose it'd be good to just put out a poll. I suppose. So there's our torso. You got me addicted to mecha girls. Oh, sorry. Big mood. Poll, please. Kotobukiya. What's Gado? Gym All-Star Contest. By the way, it's pronounced Skyers. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I can't read. Sorry, I was saying Psychers. Wasn't I? Right. Skyers, yes. Apologies. Not really looking very carefully at what I'm reading. Alright, so here's our multi-directional head. And I think this, okay, yeah, no, we have a sticker. Which sticker is that? This one? Oh man. It was covering up the whole front of this face part with two big stickers. Are you going to paint the mono eye on the Zeong face? Yeah, eventually, whenever I get around to painting this guy, I would imagine. Sure. Not at the moment. Yeah, the opposite face doesn't really have a mono eye molded onto there, but yeah, you could just paint a little circle on that. Sure. This is kind of really hard putting these stickers on this part because it's such a tiny little part here, but I need to like really work the stickers into place, but it's kind of hard to do with such a tiny part. I can't really hold on to it at the same time. But for what it's worth, there it is. Anyway, oops. There it is anyway. Alright. looks kind of bad, to be honest, but alright. You got these stickers here for the horns as well. This is definitely a very edgy Gundam. Oops, that's like that. And that'll wrap around that like that. And the Tallgeese antenna on the front of there, like that. There we go. There's our head. Very cool. All right. Frolair. Sorry, yes, I'll try to read the names a little better. The HD Messer came out. Yes, the HD Messer is another thing that's in the box that's just been delivered. Looking forward to building up that. I managed to miss the spelling on Korean. Sorry, still relearning Korean. What's up? Yeah, I couldn't really understand what you were trying to say there in Korean. I couldn't tell if it was just me not knowing what you were trying to say or it's your misspelling. But anyway, so the Kotobukiya kits may be easier. Easier than Hasegawa kits, you mean? So I suppose that could be true. Alright, section. We need a couple of more polycaps in here. When are we going to add the big bell bottoms onto the legs, eh? Aha, I think we have to do that very soon. So, where are we? Yes, these need to be pointed down. Like this. Apparently. Seems strange why the polycaps are pointed down like that, but okay, those go there. And we need a couple more B polycaps. We're just using loads of polycaps with this kit. 머리 돌아가요. Yeah. I feel ya. Alright. Yeah, Architect has a lot of old tech, but I still have a... yeah, maybe that could be another option for the poll as to which kits to use for the next contest. Maybe the third option we could do like a Mecha Musume or Mechatro robots or frame arms. Not frame arms girl, but like just frame arms. Mecha robots, maybe instead. We did a Kotobukiya contest before, so I guess we kind of already done that, sort of. But like a specifically only frame arms one maybe could be interesting, but I don't know. When we did the Kotobukiya contest, I mean, a lot of people did use frame arms, but they used a lot of other Kotobukiya stuff as well. I'm not sure. Not that many people use frame arms kits, so I don't know if maybe there's just not as much interest in frame arms, but I find that strange that there's not as much interest in frame arms, really. I get that the kits are more expensive and like not as good general quality as Bandai Gunpla kits, so maybe that's why people aren't as interested in frame arm stuff, because they just prefer Gunpla kits. But I mean, like, a lot of the frame arms designs seem like they would be really appealing to Gundam fans. I think that's kind of the point too, but it's strange. I find it strange that there's not more interest in frame arms kits within the Gunpla community. What about a Moderoid contest? Moderoid contest, I feel like there wouldn't be a lot of interest in that. Moderoid line is pretty limited. There's only like a dozen or so Moderoid kits. There's not that many of them. It would be kind of all Shinka Lion and maybe like one or two other different things. So I don't know. I think there's definitely some cool Moderoid kits. I think it would be cool, but I'm not sure that many people would be interested or able to participate, unfortunately. But possibly. Mike, an SD contest? Yeah, that would also be a good idea. I always kind of forget that SDs are a thing. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you're right. An SD contest could be cool as well. That's true. I love the massive skirt sections for this. And as well here too, you got a lot of nice detail on the inside, but you also have the mold pin circles in there, which are just very unsightly. So there's that. He's definitely, I think, I can say with pretty good certainty at this point, I think that this is definitely, probably the best one of the bunch in the line. It's certainly the most interesting one, but let me see. We do still yet have a couple of parts here. One of them is for up in the back, which I forgot. that up in there. I feel like itchy. I feel like a mosquito bit me right in the back or something. A Super Robot Wars kit contest. Super Robot Wars also would be kind of similar to like a Modroid. I feel like there's some cool kits. There's definitely a lot more Super Robot Wars kits than Modroid kits, but I feel like they're not that accessible as much. I don't know. There's some out there, but Kotobukiya, like a lot of them are out of print and haven't been reproduced in a long time, so like a lot of them aren't really very readily available. I don't know. That one also I think would be cool, but I'm not sure how well it would work out. Have you ever considered interviewing other Gundam store partners like Don Stratos and Aomeka? I actually, I wanted to interview Don like years ago, but it didn't work out. As for other ones, I mean, I just interviewed Brian just recently, just a couple weeks ago, and as for anyone else, like Tim, I'm on live with Tim all the time, about once a month or so whenever we do Gunpla Talk. And then other team members, partners, yes, yes, I've certainly thought about that, so we'll interview more of them, yeah. Yeah, Super Robot Wars kits are rare, Brian's saying. Yeah, that... I never really shop much for Super Robot Wars kits, so I couldn't say with much certainty, but that's the feeling that I get, is that Super Robot Wars kits aren't around that much. So, looks like a Gundam with a maid outfit. Yeah, it does kind of have like, I think it's just because the head. I mean, if you guys ever seen Spaceballs, the head is a little bit, reminds me kind of like the Mega Maid head. You know what I mean? From Spaceballs. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna put all these stickers on here as well. Let's put... this one here. Again, there's no guide for these stickers, so let's just kind of put them wherever. There's a guide, I mean, it tells you obviously where to put the foil stickers, but for the marking stickers, it doesn't give you any guidance for that, so just put it. Whatever. Looks cool there. Go for it. Let's do, let's see. Should have put these on before everything's together. Now it's kind of hard to reach certain areas, but I think this one could look cool here. If I can get it off the sticker sheet here. Up in there. There we go. Dark Fate asks, where am I from? I am from Illinois, in the US. Midwest, born and raised. Grew up in Illinois, and I went to school in Kansas City, Missouri. Not Kansas City, Kansas. Kansas. Do you actually legit live in Korea? Yes, I actually legit live in Korea. Indeed. Let's see. Let's put these ones up on top of the shoulder here. that. And get off. There we go. Hey Zach, have you ever thought about doing one of the Sakura Wars kits? I built the Kobu and it was pretty unique, and new Mugens looks pretty cool. I did build and review one of them. I've got it right here. I did live stream build it too, as far as I can remember. I'm pretty sure I did. Yes, it's the Kobukai Sakura Shinguji type. Yes. I don't really like the designs of them that much though. So I built one and I checked it out, but yeah, probably won't build any more of them, at least based on the designs that have been coming out so far. Winged Wolf, have you done the Hydra Gundam yet? Well, yes, here it is. And did you see the MS Ensemble inlay announcement? Yes, I saw that, that they're releasing the Mobile Suit Ensemble inlay again in the Titans Colors version, and they're also releasing a Big Arms version of the Hazel Ausla as well, which is, it looks great. It looks really awesome, but those are just so expensive. Can't take how expensive those kits are, so probably won't be buying any. I think I want to put these stickers here on the side of the legs, which are going to be kind of hidden amongst everything, but seems like a pretty good fit there. There you go. The side of the calf in there. You guys can't see it super well, but like that, and there. Transform them. I'll transform them in the review. And transformation's pretty simple. So, oh no. Planning on recording the reviews this afternoon, I think. So I'm kind of, my plans for this afternoon are kind of up in the air. I need to be better. Sometimes I like make a plan. Like I have a whiteboard over here, and I'll write like usually like my plan for the next day. So like at the end of the day, I'm thinking about like what I need to do for the next day, and I'll write it down. So then, like the next day when I come and know what I have planned for the day. Sometimes I do that, and sometimes I don't. I think it's better when I do, but sometimes I don't, and then I run into situations like, I mean, at the moment where I actually don't really know what I'm planning to do this afternoon as far as painting or reviewing. I think I'll probably just go ahead and get the reviews for these kits all done and out of the way, so that I don't need to worry about that. That would probably be for the best. Let's see. Go. Do you side with Xeon or Fed, and will there ever be an MG the O review? Yeah, MG the O, maybe someday. I don't know. Sorry, I don't know about that. Probably, yeah. As for whether I side with any particular fictional faction in the Gundam universe, I just don't think about it, to be honest. not real, and it's kind of impossible, I think. Really hard to say. I don't know. I'm not from space. And I don't live in a world where people went to space, so it's kind of hard to say. Alright, last two little arrow stickers here. I'm just thinking where these should go. And thinking, don't need to think about it too much, so just gonna put them here on the back skirt like that. That works. Uh-oh, his head came off. Okay, alright, so that is all done. For now I will show you guys something cool. If you'll give me a moment. Before we wrap up the stream, I'll give you a look at them kind of more properly so you can see what they look like, along with the other two that I already have built up, not live. Let me just try to adjust the pose a little bit here to look something halfway decent. Gonna need a different hand for that, and I'm gonna need one of the polycup hands. And specifically, the left one, please. Okay. So let me get this stuff out of the way. Get these all in a line to show you guys, so just bear with me for a moment. Camera's gonna go crazy while I unscrew it off here, so hang on. Don't want to make any of y'all sick. Oop. Here I am. And they're gonna be kind of not easy to see. Hang on. Let's adjust the brightness a little bit. Maybe it's a little much, but something like that. There you go. Oops, the other way. And also the Elo booster. Like that. Can we fit them all into frame? They'll have to get kind of snug, close together here. Grip. Grip is a little back heavy, so try not to make him fall over. But there we go. Don't fall down. There we go. I guess I need to back up the camera probably a little bit so you guys can see them all in one shot. There you go. All right. And we'd better adjust the focus as well, as I'm assuming those are all completely out of focus. We'll just do that, and you guys can get an idea of how they're looking there. Yes? Okay. Yeah, it's maybe not looking that clear. I don't really like this camera. But yeah, there you go. There's the lineup of all 4 of them, minus the Geminus, which I don't like, so I didn't get that one. But yeah, there they are. I'm gonna work on their, I guess gonna work on the reviews this afternoon, and should be pretty cool. Tomorrow. And I also need to tell you guys while we're all here, tonight, if you guys haven't seen around on other social media places, tonight on the channel, I'll be live with Adam. That's tonight for me. If you guys are in the US, that'll be your Thursday morning. For me, it's not Thursday morning here, so it'll be my Thursday night. I'll be live with Adam on the USA Gundam TV channel. So again, check the USA Gundam store, USA Gundam store Facebook page and Instagram account. It should be posted in both of those places where you guys can post your questions for Adam, and also on the USA Gundam TV YouTube channel. There's a community post there where you guys can post your questions below. So if you have any questions you want to ask Adam, USA Gundam store, about whatever, new products coming in or just things in general about running a Gundam shop, then post your questions there, and we'll be live soon enough later on. It's, let's see, it's 12:20 now. That's gonna be 10 p.m. tonight, so 10 hours from now I'll be live again. So I'll see you guys then. In the meantime, I'm gonna work on the reviews for these guys, have some dinner, hang out with the kids, hang out with the family a little later. Then I'll be here live again with Adam tonight. So thanks for hanging out, guys. These are pretty cool kits. Definitely need a lot of work, but some unique designs, good surface detail on them. So with a little love, they could definitely, be some pretty cool kits. Hopefully Bandai will make more new ones, not just the Geminas, but we'll see. Fingers crossed. Hopefully enough people bought the Geminas that Bandai will invest in some more new HG G-Unit designs, but we'll see. Anyway, alright guys, have a good rest of the day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you again very soon over on the USA Gundam TV channel, so see you there. Bye bye!